The following video is not intended for children, and it's best enjoyed if you have either completed the Endwalker MSQ in its entirety, or you otherwise don't mind spoilers. Try not to overexert yourself.
Hello. Stake Driven here. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. There will be greater hardships. We may made to feel powerless. Yet come what may, let us have no regrets. No. Let us have pride in what we have achieved. Graha sacrificed himself last time so that we might find the final path to the end. Oh, I'm so worried for them. This is almost... normal. It's not unlike many cities we know, but it's deathly quiet. Mayhap the inhabitants are within the building, or invisible to our senses. Wrong on both counts. There is simply no one here. Oh, I guess that would be her. Medion! I'll wring your scrawny little neck. This is how I found it when I arrived. Another star, which once pulsed with life, but no longer. How it ended, I do not know. Invasion, sickness, suicide. None can say. None live to speak for the dead. They are gone, gone. Search all you like, but you'll only end up turning back. If there is no one here, then neither should there be any emotion to bar our way. Yet Medion seems convinced we'll turn back. What riddle is this? You are not alone. That's also one of the best soundtrack pieces on Final Fantasy IX's soundtrack. Whatever Medion may have said, we should confirm it with our own eyes. We need to have a look around. Indeed, at the very least, it doesn't appear to be a sprawling place like those before. If we split up, it shouldn't take long to cover the whole area.
It was naught but a lifeless and vacant ruin standing at the center of this bleak and desolate landscape.
Boone, take a look at this. If the road was a little longer, we could take it to just beneath the Dead Sun Alley. Don't! But I suppose this is where the reconstruction ends. How about you? Did you find anything of interest?
Jack Squash!
I see. I noticed the same thing. Cups left on tables, chairs out of place. I don't know what happened here, but I do know I don't want to be alone anymore. We've searched enough now. Let's find Alfie now and compare what we learned.
Hey, Alfie. Ugh.
Did you find anything?
We ain't find shit.
No, this place is completely deserted. And I can't see how we're supposed to move on from here.
Neither can I. It's quite the quandary. There are no denizens to bar our path, yet there is no way forward.
For another mystery, we did find signs of very recent life. You'd swear everyone just vanished into thin air. I wonder how many ruined worlds like this has Meteion seen.
How many of them were destroyed by Omega?
Could it be? Yes. Yes, I believe I may have puzzled this out.
So like this whole cluster, right? Like this general vicinity has been wiped out, but...
Despite how it appears, it's no different this time. There is someone here who has wished for this ruin. And I believe that together, Alize and I can overcome their will.
Not you two, too.
Fuck.
No. I promised your parents I'd keep you safe.
I know. I know. But if there is a chance this will work, then I would take it. For everyone. And for myself.
Alfie.
I will not pretend otherwise. I have my fears. Not for myself, but for you. The last to remain. You are no stranger to carrying the burden of others.
This is just like the banquet.
But I can only imagine how heavy the weight would be this time.
Yeah. Like you wouldn't believe, Alfie.
As your friend, I cannot bear the thought of making you suffer so.
Then why suggest such a thing?
There's gotta be another way.
It's too much to ask of anyone, even him.
I can't lose either of you.
Why must he be the one? Why must he fight alone?
It's not about
More
fighting
than
alone.
a hero. He's a dear friend.
It's not about fighting alone. If I could have you two just...
Not only to us, but to so many others. There are so many people in the world who care for you, and yet...
And yet they always try to sacrifice themselves for me.
And yet...
We've gotta find another way. Allie. Fuck, I don't think I've ever seen Allie cry. God. Oh man, fuck.
Alize, I have an idea. Given the nature of this realm, it may be possible to do more than unbar our friend's path. We might also pave him a new one.
Pave? Pave.
For instance, a path where he finds happiness at journey's end.
I don't know if that's possible at this point, guys. I just want to get this done and...
This much, I think we can believe with the utmost conviction, no matter how deep our despair.
We have to stop Medion.
So
But-
please, believe in us too, and press on.
I do believe in you, but I don't want you to die on me. Ugh.
Thank you. What are you?
If the plan's decided, then let's not dally.
Same Allie. As always. Oh, it continues. It's her, isn't it?
Ah, there you are. It was as I said, was it not?
There is someone here. You.
It was. We couldn't find anyone. But this place isn't entirely deserted, is it? You are here. You sought out a star of promise and found a ruined husk. Like us, you explored the devastation. Like us, you were stricken. Horrified by the thought that so many lives could be snuffed out as if they were worth nothing. And the thought that you would have to bear the terrible tidings to Hermes. That which you saw and felt, you shared with your sisters, as did they share their own grim findings with you. Overcome by the pervasive despair of these stars, some of you inadvertently ushered their peoples to their ends. Knowing the horrors you know, anyone would feel the same. They would fear what lies ahead and struggle to move forward.
Was it really that inadvertent?
Fear. I had forgotten that such a thing existed. So focused have I been on shepherding despair.
If you can remember, then you can still face and overcome your own fear.
Why would I bother with such an insignificant emotion? If the despair I command is as a raging river, then fear is but a trickling stream. It can do nothing to alter my flow. You spoke with the Aya, yes? Heard their tale of what awaits the universe. It's true. The stars grow colder and more distant. Eventually, all will enjoy frozen solitude.
Not for billions of years.
Using the power of Dynamis,
Oh.
I'm hastening that process.
Oh, buxicles.
In so doing, nothing will be born ever again. Everyone will remain dead.
She's accelerating the heat. Oh, damn.
Alas, it will take time for that to happen. So in mercy, I sent you my gift. To spare you needless suffering.
What's with all these JRPG villains and ending suffering? You're just a megalomaniacal
Don't
psychopath.
Even if no living witnesses remain to mark the event, I'll make certain that Atheris has a proper end.
You sadistic monster. But she didn't used to be. She used to be a sweet, young, innocent thing.
For all the power you wield, you're more fearful than the familiar you used to be. That Meteion feared simply to move forward. But your fear is such that you've given up on everything.
Pretty much.
I know it well. That sense of defeat. I've tasted my fair share of it.
Like when Tesleen died, right?
But as many times as we've fallen down, we've learned how to pick ourselves up and carry on. We take each other's hand, share in each other's courage, follow in each other's footsteps, and turn sorrow into strength.
There are times when we fail. We bear wounds that do not heal. But these experiences are part of life, and they make us stronger. We rise, fall, and rise again.
They are just hell-bent on killing off everybody, aren't they? That's not good writing. When you have an ensemble cast like this, you know, with a whole
Don't
bunch of
worry
characters...
about us. You must take the next step, and all the rest after that.
Killing one, maybe two, maybe three even, like, but all of them? Dude! That's fucked up. Have you ever heard of darkness-induced audience apathy? Add to that, we've practically saved nobody. Like, I think 80% of the guys we tried to save this expansion have died instead.
I'm all alone now.
A rainbow road appears before me. I see. Earlier in Old Shalian. Well, we get to see what's happening on the planet. Excuse me, star. Oh no, it's gonna get much worse, isn't it?
Please, please. Oh, please let them all be safe.
Sorry, Tataru. Are you having an echo? Vision, perhaps? Oh shit, it's come here. Unless that's a...
Cryle? Are you all right?
She had a vision of the meteors.
It's nothing. Just a headache.
You're like one of those guys that gets bit by a zombie and doesn't tell anybody.
They'll be fine. I know they will.
That hope is in vain. They've already all been destroyed.
Apologies for the interruption. A man arrived on the last ferry. An associate of the Scions.
Huh, who could that be?
He wishes to speak with you at
An
once.
associate of the Scions. Horribold is already here. Arenval, perhaps? No, would he be a member? Also, he's walking. Gaius? Xeno? Better not be Xenos. An associate. I don't know if Gaius would ever call himself an associate, nor would Xenos, but Xenos might do it in order to get himself in and start chopping heads off. Whoa. In this city devoid of life, you sense the presence of another. Ugh. Everyone's dead. The sorrow of 1,000 worlds weighs heavy, and yet you can walk on.
Do not despair. You are not without allies.
Yes, I am. They're all dead. I've got to avenge them.
What we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on.
Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
It's forcing me into RP walk, in case you're wondering.
While it is true that man succumbs all too often to anger and avarice, he may yet overcome his baser instincts through the forming of bonds with others.
This is true.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price.
Is this people I should be recognizing? My
And we,
earphones.
for our part, are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
These earphones aren't exactly
Save
that
your
great.
tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair.
Ugh.
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn.
A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen.
Yet miracles do happen, so let us pray and will our friends home. I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
Or maybe these are inhabitants of the planet. They're...
Strong art thou, mortal.
That could have been Mirgar Sarmer, but he's not dead, he's just asleep. Or maybe these aren't ghosts, but voices.
Look to the light
Memories.
within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
That's what they all say. I have to finish this.
Let's finish this.
Spookular. Almost same time. Okay, I assume there's something I've got to click on up here. Oh. You.
Here the path ends. There is no way to reach our nest.
Piece of filth. So everyone fucking died in vain.
I told you. Resignation and acceptance reign in this place.
I mean, there's still a trial
The
left, so...
rejection of life by those who came to curse it. Those whose dreams were unfulfilled. Whose prayers were unheard. Whose labors were unrewarded. Hope cannot deliver you unto hopelessness. Our refuge is beyond you.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Always has it been. Such is the nature of this place.
I'll find a way to get my sword within striking distance of you. You betrayed
You should have
me.
remained on Atheris.
Wrong. You're wrong.
Struggle will avail you not, nor will it grant your comrades peace. Come, let me relieve you of your burden. You've suffered enough.
That's not a determination for you to make.
Never mistake my personal grief for resignation, or my sorrow for despair. I will find a third option. I will! I just have to think.
Asm's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back.
The one out we
But
had.
you mustn't.
How do we make peace with
That's why it's too soon for this to end.
Am I gonna build a ladder or something?
You must triumph.
I'm gonna have to
Be
use
safe,
it.
all of you, and come back.
I am ever grateful.
How many charges does this thing even have? I guess I'm gonna make a bridge or something.
After all these years, is this the answer I was hoping for?
So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
Damn.
And Godspeed.
Perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
He's remembering like everything.
Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Where I ferried her soul, I wish that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her. And another who may yet have a part to play.
That's it! I know who she had in mind, and I know what I've got to do.
I might use it to build a bridge. Okay, I'm invoking the power. What am I using it for? Let Dong expand and Egon become instantaneous. Wait, what? Who did I summon just now? The Convocation?
I bid them remember, but all this time I'm the one who had forgotten. A right fool you've made of me, Hermes.
Like, we're not gonna know who this is.
And to add insult to injury, I've been denied a sound rest, forced to watch this clamorous show.
I just summoned people who are good at creation
now.
magic.
It's been a gripping tale. Unbreakable
It's obvious
bonds
who they are.
and noble sacrifice, sprinkled with moments of levity to counterbalance the pathos. It's got it all.
It's Hithy and Emmett.
I, for one, would have been perfectly content to watch enraptured from the stalls. But I won't say no to a bit part.
I mean, he is a bard.
What are you?
Half-faded souls of the dead. Isn't it painfully obvious? Worry not. We haven't the power to defeat you, nor is it our duty to do so. Not anymore. That being said, we do have a score to settle. So here I am, Vinar. I suppose you needed me to tie it all together, these frayed threads of our history. But knowing you, I suspect there's a joke in it too. Oh yes, I can imagine you gloating over my forgetfulness.
Thanks, Emmett. I needed that.
Were I feeling charitable, I might assume you had left room for the possibility of this outcome. Even so, you'll get no applause from me. A single gesture will not lighten the burden I've had to bear. Still, you must be commended. Our methods would not have brought mankind this far. And so, as a show of respect to the last of us, I make this declaration. You will not end our journey.
Thank you.
That is our answer. The answer of all lives of Aetheris, past and present.
As you've called us to the stage, so shall we perform. And creation magics never fail to please. Drawing upon the hopes of your comrades, we will make for you a new path.
What form said path takes depends on you. So focus. Focus and envision that which rejects the claim that you cannot attain your goal.
This is gonna be one of those dialogue options that's gonna change what it looks like.
Ours is the wisdom to weave the fabric of reality.
Yo, we're about to see some serious creation magic over
Ours
here.
is the power to create.
Snap. Is it a field of flowers? Oh, I see. Nice Final Fantasy VIII reference there. If that's intentional. Oh, it's a bunch of... It's not just
Meteor.
flowers.
Though I gave you these wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being.
The Elpis flowers.
In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet. Learn to walk and run, and so much more. A flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
These Elpis blooms serve as proof that this realm is not utterly devoid of hope. No more can you deny its power. No more is yours the dominion of despair. In case the practical implications were lost on you, your comrades no longer need fight their fight.
What do you mean by that?
So go on. Call them back to your side.
What do you mean? Ali, Elfie, Stola, Thancred, Estinian, Rianche. But how are they alive, or have they? It's gonna break, isn't it?
May you ever walk in the light.
Good shot.
How disappointing. Not even a single scar in the making to brag about.
I'll put one on you later if you want me to, Thancred.
You'll find a way regardless.
Yeah, let's have a bout when we get home.
Honestly, this is far more than any of us could have hoped for. Let us be thankful.
I am going to cuddle your brains out!
Indeed. That we thus stand reunited is a gift. Let us not squander it, and see that we all return to Aetheris.
Aye. As soon as we've averted the final days.
Good to see you again. Our heroic sacrifice paid off, I take it.
Don't you ever scare me like that again.
Come, my friends. Let us carry on and finish it. Together.
And afterwards, chicken nuggets.
Come with us, Medion. There's hope that you can be saved too. Uh-oh. Here I thought Square was actually gonna kill them off. Fuck me in the ass. Oof. Scared the shit out of me. Almost literally, oh, never mind. It's no time for a poop joke. But what is that supposed to represent up there? It's a bunch of schmooze. Oh, it's an egg, though, right? So that's got to be the egg white.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
The voice is within, crying in pain, wailing in sorrow, hurting.
I'm sorry you're in so much pain.
End it. Silence it. Silence our song of oblivion.
You betcha. See, it is possible to dissipate them without killing anyone. What's the crows, though?
Dumbass!
Are each one of them crows one of the meteor? Medii?
The way is open. They can proceed.
I see.
So it seems.
Yeah. And just like that. Emmett, Hiffy, thank you.
You're leaving?
Well, they're dead, aren't they?
Of course. The encore is finished, and I will not suffer myself to live again by Heideling's magic.
Yeah, I kind of figured you'd be too stubborn for that.
But more than that, the future you seek is not the past we loved. That is why we fought, and why I lost. But though you defeated me, my ideals are inviolate, invincible. Spare me your pity. I have no use for it. If you would do something for me, save our star. See this tale to a triumphant conclusion, and with elation in your hearts, bid the final curtain fall. Only then may it rise again, and a new tale begin, with new parts for all to play.
I have to use the restroom, but I don't want to stop this.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
The waters of the Bounty?
Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north?
No, I haven't. How did you...
The fabled golden cities of the New World.
New World?
The sacred sites of the forgotten people of the South Sea Isles.
Ow! Ah, sorry.
What about Mericidia, the southern continent? Do you...
Oh, shit.
I thought not. Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identities of the 12, for instance.
Sorry, that sound was my getting a massive erection and it hitting my codpiece. It tends to happen when I hear about adventures. Hey, future me, make sure you get that other line of dialogue up there. Thank you.
All of which is to say, expand your horizons, go forth, and seek discovery. Some of the civilizations in the reflections will surprise you. As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much. I certainly did.
I think I will.
I pray we meet again.
If not in this life, then perhaps another. Whensoever it should be, I trust it will be a most joyous reunion.
So they're gonna get reincarnated at some
For
point.
you, maybe. I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, just smooch already!
Oh, don't be that way.
I haven't the faintest idea how much time left is left on this, but if I know my expansion endings, it's the quest name is this. I didn't start the damn recording. It's the name of the quest is the name of the expansion. That means it's the last one. Are you ready, Boone? More ready than I've ever been. I feel so much better, but so much adrenaline. I'm gonna explode. Then let's set forth for the reckoning. Having come this far, I know everyone's resolve is beyond all doubt, so I will say only this. Within the dead sun swirls the emotions that Medion has hoarded, the emotions of immeasurable souls who strove for happiness but failed. Oh, is Mr. Rossi in there? It was with the denizens of Ultima Thule that barred our way. It is not for us to rebuke and admonish. 'Twas not by passing judgment on the tragic legacies of others that we arrived at this moment. Rather, it was by opening our hearts to their despair, by understanding and acknowledging their fates, while still refusing to share in them ourselves, to hold fast to hope, not to ignorance, but by choice. Not in ignorance, but by choice. Should you struggle to do so, I am here to help, as you have all helped me. Oh.
Everyone's going home today. Understood? That's an order.
Aye. Yeah, I'll say aye once. I couldn't possibly voice act that. The quest has been accepted, but given the dead ends now accessible, but given the probable lengths of the endgame, we're gonna have to actually do the quest in the next one. Next time on Dragon Ball Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, we do Endwalker, the quest. I've got nothing else. Have a good one! Mysteries abound, made of a deep energy. Foes all around, but I will go fearless and free. I'll give you strength, you give me love, that's how we'll live. My courage won't fade, if you're with me, my enemies will never win. We will fight for love and glory.